Today marks 1518 day of daily lessons, daily reflections. And today I'll speak about those three most important words for me right now, and that is challenge, exposure, and joy. Challenge, exposure, and joy. And today I was thinking about personal growth and the meaning behind personal growth. And I was thinking that when you really challenge yourself with personal growth, the number one thing that you know that will happen, that the future will be different in one way or another. Sometimes when you don't think about it, when you don't put conscious thinking, it might be that you will keep repeating the same year over and over and over again. I really love the examples of like when you do accounting, for example, your work, you might say that I have 10 years of experience, but sometimes you can say that I have 1 year of experience repeated 10 times. That's why I truly believe that personal growth through challenge is so important, at the same time through exposure. So what I mean by that is that when really you want to improve yourself, get better, a lot of times we need to challenge ourselves. But when we challenge ourselves, we need to really expose ourselves to different strategy, how we can improve ourselves. Because one of the biggest lessons that I learned in life as well from one of my mentors, not directly mentors, but like I saw him as a mentor figure because I always used to listen intently what he's sharing because he had massive capacity to strategize, massive capacity to understand what could be the next steps, massive capacity to really use tactics to improve. And one of the things that I liked is that said that the majority of people, when they have a problem in front of them, what they do is they looking for solutions and they take first solution that comes into their mind. But what he said to me is that first solution most time is good solution, maybe not the worst solution, but most likely 90% 99% chance that is not the best solution. And people are focusing on that solution when it's not the best way to get where you want to go. And that's why that word exposure becomes so much more important because let's say that okay, so I have a problem, I have a solution, I have a strategy how I could solve the problem, but maybe this strategy is not the best. Okay, I will expose myself to this strategy. I will see what works, what doesn't. And based on that feedback that I'm getting from that strategy, I will be able to really say, okay, this is what I learned about this strategy. This is what I learned about this path. That means that I'm able now to really reflect again, build more awareness, and really re strategize. And that means expose myself to different strategy. And that different strategy might be 10% better than before strategy, but that 10% over time could compound to 100-fold more results than if you will keep the same solution over and over again. And today I found that it's really how it works. It might be that sometimes we'll need to expose not like one time, not two times, not three times, not four times. Maybe sometimes we'll need to expose ourselves to different 20 different strategies until you find a strategy that you actually work in the way that you want it to work. But again, this is where the beauty lies. How much joy do we have going through strategy to strategy? Because when we're really executing on those strategies, it might be that those strategies doesn't bring any results whatsoever. At that moment, we need to really keep that joy going because it's very hard not to quit if you do not have what's some kind of joy of trying a new strategy. Because I learned that sometimes we do not see the progress. Sometimes we getting better, but we do not get results what you're looking for. But if you really look into the progress, you're able to really see the joy. That's the beauty of really getting better. So you use different strategies. You're getting better. You don't get results, but you're getting better. And that's again probably sometimes is the most important result, being able to see more awareness, more understanding, more wisdom, understanding what doesn't work, understanding what works. And I think that's a beautiful thing. So Today, I just really want you to really discuss the strategies and paths and being able to really expose ourselves to different strategies and then challenge ourselves to execute. And one thing is that it's very, very important. When you think about creating strategies and analyzing and being afraid to jump on the wrong strategy, I think that that's again being able to really strategize, jump on the first strategy, execute just not 100%, but being able to execute, starting to execute, and being able to like, this strategy will be my learning strategy. I will be able to look into how it works, what doesn't, have more awareness, because we can strategize all day long, but if we do not execute, most likely will not learn the necessary things to really make the best choice for ourselves. So I hope you will choose to win, and see you tomorrow.